The trail leading to Ein HaYadid starts from the Crusader fortress Belvoir, Kokhav HaYarden, Star of Jordan, along the path are stones that were knocked down from the Crusader castle. In Ein HaYadid is a Bronze and Iron Age site very close to the Crusader fortress. Okay, so this is the trail leading to Ein HaYadid spring and site. The spring was used by the Crusaders to water their gardens and probably a source of water for the fortress. And during the Bronze and Iron Age, it was a fortified settlement there that guarded the ancient road. Just below us is on the east side is the view of the Jordan Valley, and the river passes more or less in the center, the Jordan River. The ancient path passed along this way, going through a site that we explored, which is Chovat Zivan, and goes down to the fords of the Jordan River in order to cross from west to east. So this was one of the major roads leading from the west to cross into Jordan, and from there beyond to Syria and Mesopotamia. And this place that we're going to, Ein HaYadid, is one of the fortified stations along this tradeway. This was the original spring, you can see according to the type of trees here. And then there was some kind of a canal taking water. During the Crusader period, they built this canal going towards there. But according to the greenery here, it looks like the spring was originally here. Nowadays we can see some of the spring waters going through that green area over there. Above us is a cliff. The cliff is over here. You can see the height of this cliff. And this is where the Crusader fortress was done. It is crossing from north to south along this ridge. So we reached the wall on the north side of the site. You can see it's a massive wall, maybe something like 100 meters long, and it's going all the way this way. This looks like an ancient Bronze or Iron Age site. There's a lot of pottery here, which this looks more, probably more Roman, Byzantine. Yeah. But we will look for other pottery remains. Here's something that looks more iron.
Or MB, yeah.
It could be
something.
It's more bronze.
I see. It looks like MB.
MB, could be MB. Middle bronze too. Okay, so this is the long wall extending along the northern side of the site, the Bronze and Iron Age city. And it looks like a massive wall. And according to the pottery we found so far, we saw Middle Bronze and also Roman Byzantine. And probably also Crusader period. But you can see this is a neat type of wall. A large type of stones. And then looking inside the city, we can see another wall. This wall is also extending along the way. So this looks like a secondary wall. Looks even a better type of wall. So you can see it has 2 or 3 levels of stone. Probably some of it is buried. And also this extends along the way. See, it also covers the entire inner side of the city. So let's follow it. This goes all the way here. Yeah, so we're looking on the wall, the inner wall that's surrounding the city on the north side, and you can see how wide it is. It looks like 3-4 meters wide. From here to here, you can see it continues up. And maybe, Roni, let's walk along the wall just to show. This is a very wide wall. This was probably the base of a wall, and above it there were several meters high sun-dried mud bricks. So this was a massive wall and protecting the city. You can see how wide it is. See, the width continues. We continue up here. Let's follow the wall, Roni. Okay. So you see the wall from this side. This looks a really nice one. This was probably built during the Middle Bronze period, and then continued to be in use during the Iron Age. And so we're walking along the north side. Some pottery. Is this Persian? Maybe. And also Byzantine. Mm-hmm. Different dating. Very wide wall. But let's continue to look at the wall, and this looks like a corner side of the wall. Mm-hmm. See, the wall continues here, and this is the corner. So maybe come take picture from here. You can see the wall. This is the external wall, and this is the internal wall. So both walls join here and then continue over there. See, this wall now continues along the west side. So let's continue to look along the west side. See this wall, the wide wall, continues along this side. These are all rough stones, pretty large. collected from the area around here. And the wall continues there. See the wall? Continue over here. And we're in parallel to the cliff above us. Okay, so the wall continues here, and then it continues over there. But the Crusaders built this canal here and dug up, you can see it dug up the area. If we look on the inner side of the city, we can see the damage created during the Crusader period, when they built up a canal or used the stones. See over here? So this is inside the city. So if we walk along this canal, taking the spring water down to pools, they probably had the reservoirs here, and you can see that it continues here, and then there's a much deeper ditch over here.
Looks like a pool.
I'm not sure if it's a pool or not, but certainly it was cut during the Crusader period. I see a porcupine cut there. Could be interesting to see what type of pottery. So Roni is descending down to the place where we see a porcupine hole that will allow us to examine the pottery there. It's a very deep cut on the south side, but it was within the city, so it was cut later period. Was it? Byzantine?
Yeah.
Okay, so Byzantine pottery. Okay, come up, let's continue exploring the site. I see another porcupine hole over there on the other side, so maybe we'll go from that.
Look here, the building wall.
A wall?
Yeah.
Okay, some crude pottery.
Ah, it's on the other side.
So this is a very deep ditch, huh? This is a memorial pillar in memory of Orde Wingate, Israel's brave and true friend who raised and commanded the special night squads in the agonizing years of 1937 to 1939. This is why it's called Ein HaYadid, Spring of a Friend. And here's Wingate, Orde Charles Wingate. He was a British Army officer, and his specialty was guerrilla warfare. And in 1938, He was stationed in Palestine before the establishment of Israel. Okay, the western wall continues along the side of the city. Here's another section. Here on this side it's less visible, but still we can see that this wide wall continued along this path. And going to the southwest corner. Okay, what do you see there?
I thought it's Roman. Very
fine.
fine, maybe 1st century.
So it's early Roman.
Early Roman.
What is this? It's going to either be bronze.
Like Ibi.
Ibi?
Yeah.
Could be Ibi. It's Ibi, early bronze. So the wall on the west side continues here. And then this is the corner on the south. This is the southwest side. And now the wall stretches along the south side.
Okay, secondary use of grinding, maybe?
A secondary use of grinding, yeah. This is like the mule type grinding stone. That is the lower side, and above it was a revolving stone. So you can see this edge, the top edge of the base here, and it's turned down, so if you make it stand up, then you have a revolving stone that goes around it and grinds the grains. So they embedded this within the southern wall. Okay, this wall continues on. It's a little more narrow than the one that we saw on the north side. So it's like 1.5 meters. And then it continues here.
Looks like maybe MB or LB or iron, I don't know, something.
Okay, bronze or late bronze?
LB maybe.
LB?
Or LB or bronze or iron.
Early Roman iron? Okay. So let's see, we can see the continuation of this wall on the south side. And it does break here. So this looks like a corner, but then it turns again south. See?
Very big.
Yeah. Yeah, but it looks like the wall continued there. We should have continued there on the south side.
Yeah, this is a room. Yeah.
Let us continue along this south wall. The south wall is wide. Could be, the base could be 3-4 meters wide. So this is the external city wall. And yet another inner wall going east. But let's continue along this southern wall. Continues here. So where's the corner? So the wall continues east here. So this is probably the southernmost side of the city wall. And continues down. You can see sections of walls inside the city. Looks like the white wall continued here, and this will be, this is the inner wall? Yeah, but I don't see other sections of the white wall, so this could be the edge of south edge, south. This is the southeast corner, and it continues over there. Yeah, yeah. So now it's outside of the city. And there is some height difference between the place I'm here and above us. So it looks like this is outside of the city wall on the southeast side. And what we see here below is another spring. Let's go down and see the spring. And it's ditch that the Crusaders built leads to this spring below, which probably used to farming the fields. Well, close to the spring we see a section of the wall over there. This is what, an aqueduct? Mm-hmm. This may be an aqueduct. It is covered. It's covered.
Yeah, leading where to the...
Leading to the spring. And it is covered by slabs. Maybe we can explore a little closer. Okay, so there's a modern metal pipe here coming out from the spring and filling up the pool over here. So this is from a different period. This is the reservoir. Water is stored here. And then the water comes out into a trough where the cattle use this to water themselves. And a small orchard around it. Above us is the Shoshana farm and the cliff on the west side. There's a body of porcupine. Looks like a recent death. You can see the needles.
A bullet here.
Bullet? A bullet hole? Could be a bullet hole. This looks like it's a Crusader period. It has glazing, green glazing on the inner side, and that's the base of that vessel.
It's the base.
Okay. From here we can see a massive wall along the east side. So actually this completes the entire circling of the city from all sides. This is the wall. You can see both inner walls, and this looks like the eastern wall. Let's see how wide it is. So the wall stretches on the east side of Spring, and then there's this internal wall, and this eastern wall continues here with a really high difference from the city to the area below it. Hey Ronnie, it looks like a massive wall on this side. Yeah, no, it continues here. So we're inside the city on the eastern section. Here's another inner wall. This one is not that wide because it is an internal wall. But it connects to that external eastern wall. Then it discontinues. So we'll go a little more to the north. Maybe its sections were removed. But here is another section of the eastern wall just below us.
Looks like Potter trademark.
Trademark, Iron Age.
Maybe. You hear it?
Yeah.
Also, very interesting part of a jar. MB or LB, I think. Bronze for sure.
Bronze.
Maybe iron, but I think more bronze.
Bronze period. This is the highest peak in the city of Ein HaYadid, and just for looking around, we can see below us Chorvat in Zivan, and then the Jordan Valley to the east. The ancient road passed along Chorvat Zivan on the side, probably on the south side, and then going up here and crossing into the heights and continue on towards the west. You can see some sections of the trench that the Crusaders built and some porcupine holes there, which we didn't find any pottery. However, we did see other pottery that we collected for dating, and let's see what you have there.
Different
periods.
Look, there is a lot of bronze.
A lot of bronze period.
Maybe this one we saw, yes, before, maybe earlier, maybe Ibi.
Maybe Ibi.
I don't know. This is
probably early Roman.
Roman. This could be biblical. Maybe LB.
Okay, some LB.
Red.
So and show that Crusader shining part. That is interesting as well. And so this is a
could be Arabic also.
Either Arabic type of cup, coffee cup, or also could be Crusader period. So multi-period pottery.